Hello friends, how are you? Let us continue international economic policy, and this is the 14th video and last video of this lesson. So in this video we are going to look at cryptocurrency. Okay, so cryptocurrency has been in news for the last many years. And what is India's position on cryptocurrency? What is our policy on cryptocurrency? Is there any regulation? Is there any guideline on that? We need to know that, okay, in a very simple terms. So it should be very clear in our mind, where do we stand on cryptocurrency? Okay, what is our policy for cryptocurrency? So first of all, let us understand what is cryptocurrency. So basically, although the name is cryptocurrency, but it is not a currency. Okay, it is neither a currency. Currency meaning rupee, dollar. So it is not a currency of any country. So it is neither currency nor an asset. Asset meaning it is not something which has an intrinsic value. For example, asset means gold, or shares, equity, anything. So these are the assets. Land. So it is not an asset also. Okay, so it does not have any intrinsic value. It is not a commodity also. Okay, so it is not a commodity meaning any metal, maybe anything that has value. So it is not a commodity also. So it is neither a commodity nor asset nor currency. It is nothing. Okay, it is something else. It does not have any intrinsic value. Okay, intrinsic value meaning it does not have any value of its own. For example, gold has its own value, right? Share has its own value because it has backing of the company. So it has some intrinsic value. But cryptocurrencies, they don't have any intrinsic values. There are over 10,000 cryptocurrencies in the global circulation. Okay, so we know just name of a few, like Bitcoin, right? And there are a lot of different cryptocurrencies, but only a few are famous. But there are more than 10,000 cryptocurrencies in the world, and most of them with very high volatility of value and trading volume. So volatility of value meaning someday today the value of one Bitcoin is, say for example, $1,000. Tomorrow it will become $100. So there is a fall of $900 here, 90% fall. Again, it day after tomorrow it may raise to $1,500. So this is known as volatility, meaning very high fluctuations. Like this, fluctuations are very high. That is known as volatility. And trading volume also, sometimes a lot of Bitcoins are traded, sometimes it is not traded at all. Okay, sometimes there is a lot of recession in that market, sometimes there is a lot of boom in the market. So there is a lot of volatility. That's why it is very uncertain and unsafe. Okay, so that is cryptocurrency. Technically, in India, there is neither a ban on the use of cryptocurrency nor a regulation that govern their usage. Okay, so in India, there is neither a ban, meaning we have not banned cryptocurrency, and we have not allowed it also. Okay, so there is, we are somewhere in between. We don't have any regulation also. We don't have any clear-cut guideline or policy also to govern the usage of cryptocurrency. So we don't know what is happening. However, in budget 2022, that is last year's budget, if you remember the last year budget, which our Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had given, in that she had declared that India has decided to tax cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. This is another concept you may want to read about this. What is NFTs, non-fungible tokens? At 30%. So whatever income you are earning from these cryptocurrencies, for example, you purchase Bitcoin at say $1,000, okay, and you sell this Bitcoin at say $1,200. So your $200 is the income. So this capital gain, this income from these cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens is another kind of online thing. So whatever income is you are earning from this by selling these assets, they will be taxed flat at 30%. So you have to pay 30% tax of 200, which is $60. Okay, so you have to pay this much tax on income from such assets, and 1% TDS on every transaction. Okay, so if you are doing transactions, 1% TDS will be cut, tax deduction at source. For example, if you are doing a transaction of say $10,000, you are purchasing $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, you have to pay 1%, that is $100 of tax TDS on this transaction. So this is the new law, that the new tax regulation that was declared by the government of India in the budget 2022. Okay. Now before this, for the first time in 2013, RBI had warned citizens to stay away from cryptocurrencies. Okay, so when these cryptocurrencies were new in the market, at that time RBI, which is our central bank, Reserve Bank of India, it had warned our people, our citizens, to stay away from cryptocurrencies. It said that it is not safe, it is a very uncertain, you should not get involved into cryptocurrencies. Then in 2018, after 5 years, what happened? Our government banned cryptocurrencies. Okay, it completely banned that. It is not allowed in India. It is illegal to hold and sell and purchase cryptocurrencies in India. So it kind of banned. However, in 2020, Supreme Court reversed these decisions. Okay, and ever since after that, we don't have any regulation. We have not banned the cryptocurrencies. We don't have any regulation for cryptocurrency. So now the chronological sequence. In 2013, RBI warned against it. In 2018, Government of India banned it, but in 2020, Supreme Court reversed this decision of government of banning the cryptocurrency. So now it is neither banned nor it is nor it is regulated. So this is the situation as of today, 2023. We don't know what will happen in the future. Let us see. Now let us look at the new concept, which is a digital rupee. Okay, digital rupee or e-rupee, EINR or e-rupee. Okay, so this is a symbol. This is the rupee, spelling of rupee. So you can call it anything. You can call it. You can write it like this or like this or like this. So digital rupee. Let us study what is this and what is the difference between a digital rupee, cryptocurrency, and other online mode of payments. So digital rupee, e-rupee, is a tokenized digital version of Indian rupee. For example, it is just a digital form of currency. For example, you hold a 20 rupees note in your pocket. Instead of this physical note, you are holding this note in your mobile phone, say for example. So this is this is also a currency. This is also our rupee only, but in digital form. It is a tokenized digital version of Indian rupee. It will be issued by RBI. Okay, it is issued by RBI as a central bank digital currency, CBDC. So it is a central bank digital currency. It was first proposed in January 2017 but launched in the financial year 2022-23. Very recently only it was launched. And which technology it uses? It uses the blockchain distributed ledger technology. Okay, it uses this technology, which is also used by cryptocurrency. This technology is also used by cryptocurrency, and the same technology is used by RBI for e-rupee also. However, cryptocurrency is not a legal tender. Okay, it is not a currency of any country, but e-rupee is a currency. It is an equivalent currency. So one e-rupee is same as one physical rupee. Okay, 20 e-rupee is same as 20 rupees. Okay, so it is just a digital version, not a physical note. It is printed by RBI and NPCI. Okay, so these two institutions together, they make e-rupee. Okay. Now there are two types of e-rupee. One is e-rupee W, which is e-rupee wholesale, and wholesale meaning it is for transaction between the banks, for for financial institutions, for interbank settlements. Okay, for example, IDFC Bank will with SBI Bank and with XIV Bank, etc. So it is for interbank settlements, and it was launched on 1st November 2022 as a pilot basis. Okay, so wholesale was launched on 1st November 2022 only for interbank settlement. So it was a wholesale kind of transactions. Then e-rupee R means retail. It was for consumer and business transactions. Okay, just like we do the normal transaction. For example, if you purchase something worth 50 rupees, you will give 50 rupees to the shopkeeper. You will take the item. So that is a retail transaction between consumer and businesses. It was launched after 1 month, which is 1st December 2022, very recently on pilot basis. It was launched in 4 cities: Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, and Bhubaneswar. Okay, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, and Bhubaneswar. And 4 banks were made partner into this: SBI, ICICI, Yes Bank, and IDFC. So these banks supported this e-rupee. Okay, these banks were the partner banks. Now e-rupee is same as fiat currency. Fiat currency meaning it is a legal tender. It is issued by RBI. Okay, so it enters the RBI as a liability. We know that the currency is a part of RBI's liability, right? It is a part of RBI's liability on the RBI's balance sheet, because whenever RBI issues any currency, it has to hold that much amount of value with it, right? It has to hold that much amount of value. So it is if anyone produces 20 rupee note, RBI has to give 20 rupee value to that person. So that is a kind of liability. A promise is written on a note, right, by the governor, that I promise to pay the bearer a sum of 50 rupees or a sum of 1000 rupees, like that. So it is a kind of liability. So just because it is a digital version of our currency, it is also a liability on the RBI's balance sheet. So it is same as the fiat currency, and it is exchangeable one to one with government issued money. Okay, so for example, if you give somebody e-rupees 20, you can get physical 20 rupees. So it is one to one. It is exactly the same. So you can exchange one to one. Then e-rupee has been issued in the same denominations that paper currency and coins currently in circulation. So in e-rupee also there are denomination. For example, 10 rupees, 5 rupee, 20 rupees, then 50 rupee, 100, 200 and 2000, 500 also. So same denomination coins and notes which are available, same is being issued it for e-rupee also. It can be transacted through a digital wallet offered by participatory banks. So these 4 banks, they offer a digital wallet and it can be transacted through that. Now, what is the difference between e-rupee, UPI? We use the Bheem UPI and Phone Pay and Google Pay, etc. So what is the difference between e-rupee and UPI and RTGS, other payment options in online net banking, etc. So see, e-rupee is a legal tender. It is same as currency. It is a digital currency. It is not a payment medium. So UPI is a payment medium. Okay, RTGS is a payment medium. It is a payment option. So UPI payment options are completely backed by physical currency. See, whenever you are paying somebody, say for example, you use Phone Pay. Okay, you use UPI Phone Pay and your account is in Axis Bank. Now you pay somebody on Phone Pay and his account is in HDFC Bank. For example, you pay 1000 rupees on Phone Pay. So now whenever you send somebody 1000 rupees on Phone Pay, actually there is a physical currency transaction. So Axis Bank will actually pay 1000 rupees to HDFC Bank. Okay, so it is backed by physical currency. However, in e-rupee, okay, there is this bank will not pay to each other. It will just be transferred from your wallet to somebody else's wallet. Just like you transfer your note, your 1000 rupee note to somebody else, or your 2000 rupee note to somebody else. So it is just a transfer of currency, digital currency. There is no backing of any physical currency for e-rupee. Okay. Now e-rupee not just for transaction but also as a unit of account and store of value, same as currency. Okay, because see, you hold, for example, total you have 50,000 rupees. So maybe out of this 50,000, 20,000 is in the form of e-rupee, 30,000 is in the form of physical rupee. So together this is 50,000. So you hold a value of 50,000. So it is a unit of account. Okay, you can still account it. It is a store of value also. Okay. Then there is no intermediation of bank, no settlement ecosystem is involved. Whenever you pay somebody e-rupee from your wallet to their wallet, it does not go through the payment and settlement systems. We have already seen about this payment and settlement systems, right? For example, when you pay from Axis Bank to SBI Bank, it goes to the settlement system. So Axis Bank will settle this amount to SBI Bank through the payment and settlement system of RBI. Okay, but it is not done in when it comes to e-rupee. It is simply transferred from one wallet to the other. And it is more anonymous than UPI RTGS transactions. See, UPI RTGS transactions are recorded with the banks. However, these e-rupee transactions, they are not, they are anonymous transactions. Okay, they are more anonymous. So, any amount you transfer, just like cash, it can be done with e-rupee also. Now, what is the benefit of e-rupee? So, e-rupee is going to give higher seigniorage, okay, higher seigniorage to RBI due to lower cost of printing, storing and distribution. Now, what is seigniorage? See, seigniorage is a difference between face value of and the cost to produce it, face value of money and cost to produce it. For example, if RBI is printing a note of 2000 rupees, okay, 2000 rupees का note print किया है, and the cost to print now, since RBI is printing, it has to spend some money, right? Because printing is not free. So whenever RBI is printing 2000 rupee note, say for example, the cost to print is 10 rupees. One note, to print one note of 2000 rupees, the cost is 10 rupees, for example. So, but RBI is producing a value of 2000 rupees with that 10 rupee. So RBI is spending only 10 rupee, but it is producing a value of 2000 rupee. Okay, it is because of the trust that we have in the RBI, that we believe that, the value of that piece of paper is 2000 rupee. Otherwise the cost of that paper is just 10 rupees. Okay, so this difference, which is a 1990 rupees, this difference is basically the seigniorage. Okay, this is known as seigniorage. So this 1990 rupees is the seigniorage. Now when it comes to digital rupee, e-rupee, okay, this cost of printing is still reduced. Okay, there is no paper involved, there is no dye involved, nothing, ink is not involved. So again, say in order to have 2000 rupees digital rupee, now RBI is spending only 2 rupees. So the seigniorage becomes 1998, right? Seigniorage becomes 1998. So it gives higher seigniorage. So seigniorage is basically the difference between the face value of money, which is written on the note, and the cost to produce it, the cost to print that money. Okay, so it will give higher seigniorage to RBI. So this was about the e-rupee and cryptocurrency. This is important for international economic policy. Again, we need to understand. Maybe you can Google about it. You can read about what are the policies of other countries also related to cryptocurrencies, and what India should do about it in the future, right? So with this we will end our lesson on international economic policy. We'll start a new lesson very soon. Thank you.